Welcome to Good Night Book with Erica and Nate.
It's rolling. Keep the dog is rolling, but now I feel like there's a lot of pressure on.
Having a really good conversation.
Yeah.
I should have sorted up some topics.
What should we talk about? God. So, what do you think of God? So, what do you think about death?
Yeah, those icebreaker, the classic icebreaker of have you faced your own mortality? Yes or no? And just like,
yes
actually really shut it down. I don't want to actually hear about it. I just want a yes or no.
Yeah, actually, no. Yes, it's a yes or no question. Shut up. We, on the other hand, will not shut up because we're here to talk about a book today, and that book is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Did you read the book, Erica?
I did. Yeah, you didn't give me much time, but I've managed to squeeze it in.
Oh, yeah, good.
Did you?
Skimmed it. Yeah, I skimmed it. I got the Cliff Notes. And I think I basically remember it. I basically got the gist of it. We decided we were going to write synopses of the book. We were each going to write our own dueling synopses for the book. Do you want to go first, Erica? Please?
Yeah, let me share with you what this book is about.
I love sharing.
It's about it's sharing time. So this book is about a little boy who gets in trouble for his wild behavior and is sent to his room without supper. He then imagines there's a jungle in his room and finds monsters that he's the boss of.
All right.
So that's my synopsis.
It's a good synopsis. Okay. I'll be honest, mine's shorter. A kid with anger issues basically gets what he wants.
That's funny because I feel like that you should have been like spoiler alert at the beginning of that one because
really?
You told us how it ends. Mine was a little bit of a teaser.
I guess, but
what?
Do you want to? Is a synopsis supposed to be a teaser? You're always trying to manipulate everyone.
I know. I don't know. I'm working through it. I crowdsourced my synopsis. I had Olive help me write it.
Oh, okay. She is.
And then I added more to it. Yeah, she's verbose.
Yeah. I'm lazy, so I just boil it down to basically what I don't like about it.
Well, I mean, that's what we're here for. And I'm curious, do you read this one a lot? Is this one like a frequent book in your house?
It is not as frequent as I would expect it to be. I don't remember reading it a ton when I was a kid. I feel like we didn't have it, but I liked it whenever I saw it, and I really liked the drawings, which I gotta say, I still really like the drawings.
I know. They're great.
But it's funny once you become a parent how your like view of some of this stuff changes, like that you're suddenly like, just take the costume off.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like this kid puts this wolf costume on and then just freaks out for a while, gets sent to bed without dinner. Then
stays in character.
Away. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So Max, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just a general point about kids' books that this is a good one to start with because we probably had some experience with it when we were kids. The version I have is like the 50th anniversary edition. And I was like, oh my, okay. So I've forgotten that this had been around for so long. And I also forget how old I am and that like that's possible with things from our childhood.
That could have been just a few years old.
Right.
Wait till you get to be my age.
Right, because you were on the mountain. No, I was on the mountain. You were in the pit. Never mind.
Exactly. As it should be. Why do you keep
Call
bringing
back.
that up?
It feels relevant.
Did you, speaking of costumes, did you ever dress up in costumes when you were a kid? Was that a big thing for you?
Not aside from Halloween. No. Halloween was like really a big deal. for me. I don't have a ton of memories of it, like as an older kid, but like dressing up, like the biggest memory I have was like dressing up like a clown.
Hmm.
In the 80s, clowns were like acceptable to dress up as. And then, and then, well, you know, now there's just so
Yeah.
creepy, effing creepy.
They're very creepy.
And Annie, little orphan Annie, and they kind of had a similar theme. There was like really curly hair, but nothing like what this kid does in this book, where he's like trying to live an alternate life, right?
Yeah,
Did you ever
maybe
do
if you
that
would
kind of dress up?
I was a superhero thing, I guess. I had
Really?
I had a, oh, this is weird. I guess a Disney Mickey Mouse, like Magic Castle type thing,
Oh.
themed towel that my grandma made into a pillowcase that I wore as a cape. Did you follow along with that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was
Um,
like it was a thing, and then it was constructed, and then it was deconstructed.
hmm
So it had like three lives.
It really did. So that's one of the great things that I did when I was a kid.
Okay. Were you like playing superhero with your brother or like other kids or by yourself?
Probably not. Probably myself. Probably just more running around trying to make the cape fly behind me,
Uh-huh.
so it looked cool.
Yeah.
I also at a certain point then I like dressed up in like medieval-ish looking gear, you know.
No way, really?
Yeah, but not in a good way. I didn't do it well. It was
Wasn't like cosplay. It
like
was
a
horrible.
robe. It was like a robe instead of like a tunic or something, but it was just obviously a robe.
Hmm. Okay.
But
And were you being like a weird monk sort of
yeah, like a
situation?
weird
Like
monk,
you were
maybe
like, I'm gonna
wizard if it
be
was for a different
ironic.
robe. I had a different robe that
Yeah.
was like maybe wizardy, you know. Then
Hmm.
yeah,
I
and
mean, I
then
think there's sort of a genericness to Max, but what I'm here like a generic, I'm gonna get wild and be like a boy. But kind of what I'm hearing is like almost that part of society that likes magic cards and Dungeons and Dragons and
uh,
like,
no, and eating people. I would eat people too. I would threaten to eat
oh,
people just like Max did. That's pretty messed up, huh? Like this is why I don't like this kid. It's because he's threatening to eat people. Why is everybody eating people in this book?
right. Yeah. I mean, and today you can't trust a kid that they're joking. He may
No,
be
you
real
can't.
serious about it.
Because with these TikTok challenges, some of them might be eating people. I don't know. I can't figure out how to get on there. Who has time? TikTok, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God. So, do you have any complaints about this book in particular? I guess to register my major complaint, it's that Max just seems like a jerk. Goes and like is a jerk to a bunch of jerks, and then like gets kind of sad. Goes home and his dinner is there, and so he just
Yeah.
and it's still warm. He was gone for a year, Erica. Almost
Yeah.
over a year.
Yeah.
I don't think it would still be warm, is all I'm saying. I guess
No,
maybe
I
unless they
know.
put it out just right before that. I guess they could have put out a dinner a year
Right.
later.
This is okay. Well, this is what I now as an adult like go through the stress of trying to figure out if we're supposed to believe that he actually went there, or if we're supposed to believe that it was all in a dream, or if it doesn't matter, which usually the author will be like, it's up to you, which I hate that answer because
hmm
I want to just know what the answer is.
Well, you
But I
wrote
do
it.
believe,
hmm
Maurice, tell us.
Maurice, please.
Well, and in the last page, when he wakes up and he gets that hot dinner, he
Uh,
looks sleepy. Like I was just sleepy peeping. So I think he went to sleep for about a hot 15 minutes,
oh,
had one of those really crazy dreams where you're like not in
yeah.
deep sleep, but like you go into a different realm and it's like you're portal jumping, just like bizarro dream.
hmm
And his mom just didn't want to wake him up because she didn't want to deal with him. So she leaves the hot meal there.
So you think she left the hot meal knowing he was asleep?
Yeah,
I
she
guess
didn't want to talk
so.
to him.
What
Because
else
he's been a
would you
jerk.
believe?
Well,
Well, I
or yeah,
never really.
because otherwise,
I thought he was really gone. Are you saying
well,
these monsters aren't real? What about the bird head guy? You're saying the bird head guy isn't real? What the
of all
hell?
of them, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess
Bird.
he's the most believable because,
I've seen a bird before.
birds are right. Birds are really irrefutable, I guess.
They're mean,
They
too.
exist, and they.
They seem mean.
I
I don't
know.
know. I don't want to. Don't tell any of the birds I said that because I'm kind of scared of them. So sharp,
I know.
little eyes.
I know. Yep. Little eyes, no brain.
Yeah, little
That's a
eyes, no
bad
brain.
combination.
I used to have a boss like that. Um, I don't know. Yeah. What? Where the wild things are. What else do we have for questions? I don't have the sheet up. Is my problem.
Oh, I have it. Yes, it's can I just hop on though before we go to the next question and say,
Uh-huh.
yes, I think this is one of those, like so many children's books, like if we just dig on all of them as if like here are all the plot flaws, it'll be like and just that's kind of the punchline of every conversation. But
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like one thing that is really funny as a grown up reading these books to your kid that you have to work through is like the pacing of this stuff. Like right away, I'm like, is this a rhyming book? How fast do I have to turn the pages?
Am I
When
doing
is a complete
voices?
thought over?
Yeah.
Is the author British? Because I'm a little rusty on my Cockney.
You are
Yeah,
not.
there's a.
I would
Oh,
never say that about you, Erica.
aw, that's so nice.
Never. Um, I wanted to just. I did want to mention the monster with the toupee, the Loch Ness Monster with the toupee, the dragon. Did you
What?
clock the toupee?
Why does he have? Why does he have a toupee?
I don't know. He's got like this beautiful head of hair. This is on the one. I think this is on the In and Out of Weeks page.
Oh, right, where he sees it in the. Oh, right. Yeah, but dragon with a nice head of hair and like some leaf wings.
I bet the Loch Ness Monster would have been spotted by now if he had a toupee like that. That's much more distinguishable, I feel.
I
and
mean,
distinguished, for that matter, honestly.
yeah, he's a very proper gent, or she.
Do you believe
Gentle
in Nessie? Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Anything cryptozoological?
There was this great theory put forth by Outlander, the book, and I don't know if they did it in the show. Yeah, they did. They have a series, but the book, the character is this fantastical premise, and she hops through time through some sort of Gaelic pagan ritual of some kind. And there are portals in the world, parallel universes sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like a Bill and Ted reboot.
Oh, yeah, right. In fact, it is. And so she's running away, and she comes across a loch, just a lake, and she sees this creature with its big...
Wait, what's a creature?
With the creature with its big head kind of emerges out of the water, and she's like, oh my gosh, the Loch Ness Monster is real. But it's like a brontosaurus that has hopped through a portal in time. And she's like, and so Outlander does the best job of explaining the potential for the Loch Ness Monster that I've ever heard. Like, yes, the Loch Ness Monster is just an ancient sea creature. Yeah. I do like to believe in that kind of stuff. I do love the mystery of like the deep underwater that we don't,
specifically
have the ability to explore.
What about Bigfoots and stuff?
Nope.
You don't care?
No.
Okay. You don't have to yell at me about it.
No. And I
You need
could
to stop
offend.
asking me about this. Every time we talk, you keep asking me about Bigfoots. And I think it would be big feet anyway.
Hmm.
Um,
It's just it's like yeah, you're right. I think you summed it up. I don't care. What about you? I also
I
feel like I
believe
could
in
offend people.
I believe in tremor snakes.
Oh, that's cool. Are
And
they
myself. And myself. I believe in tremor snakes and I believe in myself. Yeah, they're big,
and
just like
birds?
they're
We've decided birds.
and birds. Ugh. Stop bringing it up. It's freaking me out. You know, I'm scared of birds. I don't want to talk about it. I'm scared of birds, okay? Big deal. Big deal. But yes, to answer your question, I do believe in the Loch Ness Monster. No, I don't. I feel like mostly I don't know anything about anything, so who cares? But like, I do also enjoy thinking about things. I am scared of the ocean, though, kind of like overall, because of we don't know what's out there, and the stuff we do know that's out there is kind of creepy. So
It's crazy.
so wet.
Yeah.
It's so wet out there. You
It
know what I
is.
mean?
It's like, couldn't you do something about it? We've had thousands of years to
My
coexist with this
phone,
ocean. Like,
my phone's gonna be soaked. Like I've got it in a case, but it's not. I don't think it's for that.
and I'm gonna get wet.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna get wet too, and my
Yep.
fingers are gonna get pruny. Do you know why your fingers get pruny?
No, do you know?
I do know.
Am I gonna find out?
Apparently,
Okay.
yes. Right after this. Just kidding. It's to make it so that if you're on wet rocks and stuff, you can have better traction. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
like we evolved for that.
I mean, like,
For me, and then which
thank
totally
you,
works.
God, for those
Yeah,
amazing
whenever I take
gifts you
baths,
bestowed.
and then run down the slide that's inside my house, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I can grab on instead of
Totally.
just sliding down the slide.
I think it's humans are pretty amazing. And maybe there's all like maybe Maurice Sendak was really clairvoyant and saw like that's what we're gonna evolve into. Like, how does this monster do what he needs to do if he doesn't have human feet? I can only do so much with these claws, but like if I'm gonna run after my prey,
Wait, is human
I need
feet
some-
birdhead guy?
no, he's bull guy.
Oh, bull guy.
Yeah. Or
That's
water
true.
buffalo.
No
Not
hooves,
quite sure.
huh? No, not an
No.
ungulate among them.
No, they're all claws and lots of cross hatching.
There's a lot of.
I wonder if his other books have this much cross hatching in them. I think that's what makes this. I think the pictures, to circle back on the best part of the book, which you were talking about the illustrations, I totally agree. I think it's a very imaginative story, and there's something like really creepy about these monsters. So it made me wonder if there was a way to make build a better monster. Is there a way to build a better monster? Like, if you're following this premise,
like let's go with Birdhead guy since I love him so much. Okay, I want to get it out there that I like birds too sometimes. This isn't. I'm not all.
Okay, well, you're on the record now. So,
Okay,
welcome back.
so like animal mashups. If you had to mash up two animals to make a monster, what is your mashup? What about snake head? Because snakes are scary, but they're only not scary because they don't have arms. So, like, what is snake head? Oh, what about a snake head, snake body? But then, like, six big human arms. Big, strong human arms.
Super creepy.
Yeah, so they still slither. Well, they just got these
are they
huge
like
arms.
walking on their arms? And then
No,
they're kind
still
of
slithering.
like.
Because I think one of the scariest parts about snakes is the slithering. It's because we don't understand like how it's doing that.
I know, and isn't it
Creeps us out.
amazing? It's amazing.
So if they just have to like lift their arms up, or maybe their shoulders go the other way. You know what I mean? Like maybe their shoulders, their hands
For
are
carrying. It's like actually really
exactly.
handy for a snake. You've just like improved the snake's life.
It is about time somebody did something for the snake. Do you know what I mean? He's been around a long time, just crawling around, not being able to carry shit.
I know.
And now so vote for me. A vote for me is a vote for snakes who can carry stuff. Yeah.
You know, it's funny when they try to make snakes in kids' cartoons, which is a whole nother podcast, and make them like anthropomorphic, where they are carrying stuff. It's very weird. Or it's like, did you ever see that Disney movie Robin Hood with the foxes?
Oh, yeah.
And there's Hiss. And he gets very anthropomorphic. Like he'll just like flop his like body over a basket and like lean his head on his like now formed snake body arms and like be like, tell me all about it. It's very effective. I think you can do a lot with a snake. I like this snake idea.
It helps that
what if
snakes
they had
can really talk in real life. You know, so it's like it helps that because then you can imagine it. It's extra scary.
Well, maybe we should
say scarier stuff.
Ask a snake to weigh in on this next time.
After that, we're gonna our next segment is Ask a Snake. After this, we'll be right back. I gotta be honest with you, we're not gonna be right back. Not ever, because that's really all we have to say about where the wild things are for today. If you like us, please tell us, and hell, tell somebody you like about us. And if you don't like us, well, tell somebody you hate. For a transcript of this episode or any episode, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen, and we will send you back a post-it note that just says